Hi everybody, Matt back with you. Now I'm not at the seaside, I'm back at Holme Reservoir just for now. It's a gorgeous day, and as promised, if you saw my last video, we've got the beach at the moment. So I'm starting my journey from here today, but we've got a few bits to look at, which I'll spread over a couple of videos. It's going to look at the next reservoir from here, well the second next actually, Holme Reservoir. After we've done Gaddings and we've done Warland, that's the next one to look at. And then hopefully across to look at some other things that we can find on the Cragg Vale side. I'm going to make the most of the weather just for now though, and I'll just show you what it looks like here now we've had about a month of no rain. Okay, so not quite at Holme yet. I'm actually in the overflow tunnel for Light Hazel's Reservoir, which is the one just before Holme. The reason for that is even though it's such a lovely day, it is blowing a gale, and I don't think you're going to be able to hear me. So very quickly, Holme I think was built in the 1920s, and it's one of a number of reservoirs you can find on the Reservoir Walk, which take things like Gaddings, Warland, which I've covered before, Blackstone Edge, think Withens Clough, Lower and Higher Chelburn, and obviously Holme, which was built, if I haven't already said that, apologies, it's 1920s. It's quite a big reservoir, it's a nice walk around it. There's things like, there is a Stanza Stone there, which is one of two I've found, the other one was in Littleborough. But I think there's about 5 of those across the country, which are poems carved out on rocks. I'll show you that, and I'll also show you there are some little buildings from where they've quarried this reservoir in the past, which still remain, only tiny, but worth filming. So the rest of this video is probably just going to be visual with music. So here we go, Holme Reservoir. So as you can possibly see, the water is very low. We have had a very hot July, to be fair. You might be thinking, it looks beautiful, more sand. But unfortunately, Whiteholme isn't a particularly safe reservoir. And even one website has put something along the lines of it's very low water and it's quite okay. Unfortunately, the water is low, but what isn't safe is the mud. And as you can see, it suddenly becomes peat and becomes very muddy. So even though you might only be in that much water, it's more likely you're going to sink quite a long way in the peat. So I've never even been in this reservoir, and I don't recommend you do either. It's just nice to look at. I'm quite aware a lot of people from maybe Rochdale or Ripponden find this one easier to get to than, let's say, Gaddings. Yeah, just a nice one to walk around. I can't recommend a swim in this one. Okay, so that's our quick look at Whiteholme Reservoir. I'm sorry it was mostly music, but it is still very windy. I'm currently at the overflow side of Whiteholme, so I can speak to you. So at some point in the future I will show you the other reservoirs around here, the Chelburn ones and the Blackstone Edge one. But for now, from Whiteholme Reservoir, with some very confusing dates on the wall behind me, I shall see you very soon. Take care.